Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'll just be discussing the most recent TV shows that I've been watching. Warning, there might be some spoilers if you haven't seen the shows or the episodes, so don't yell at me, I have warned you. Warning, 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 spoilers!
You can't yell at me.
So, now, back in the day, I could watch 10 shows at once and I'll know what's going on, but as I'm getting older, I don't remember as much, so I just watch one or two max at a time. Now, lately, I've been watching Stranger Things. Woo! Did not expect that. Now, I started with episode 1 and I thought, first of all, I hate watching anything with kids. It does my head in. I don't know why, it just does, but people kept saying, no, you've got to keep watching, just have some faith. Okay, cool. I kept watching and I was getting the idea of the characters and the people involved, and then I thought, when I saw 11, which we didn't know her name at that point, I thought, who is this girl? Who is this girl? What is so good about this show? I need to find out. So episode 2, boom, found out. Again, I won't reveal too much just in case my close friends haven't seen the show yet, but at work we've been discussing it and we're like, oh my god, did you see that? I actually wouldn't mind dressing up as 11 in her pink dress with the blue jacket and the blonde wig for Comic-Con next year. So if you guys attend the Oz Comic-Con next year, I might be 11. Also, I'm the height of a 12-year-old, so it's quite fitting for me. So sucked in, I watched season 2. Now, the downfall to this show is there's like a 2-year wait till season 3, and I heard that it will stop at about season 3 or 4 because the directors don't want to drag it out, which is fair enough because some TV shows, they just drag it out and they run out of ideas. So I think it will be really good. There have been 2 new characters introduced into season 2. One of them is an Aussie. Now, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Dakri? I don't know. Let's just call him D. Woo! He's good looking. Sorry, honey. There's just such a good cast in this show. Like, kudos to them. They're just kids and they're doing marvelous. For Comic-Con, I can dress up as a Demogorgon. I mean, I got the look. What do you reckon? Now, the next show, it's intertwined with other shows, okay? So, the world of Marvel on Netflix is really going off. There's Daredevil, there's Jessica Jones, there's Luke Cage, there's Iron Fist, and then there's also all of them combined, and there's the Defenders. So, I haven't seen Jessica Jones or Luke Cage. Something about it, I don't know, it just doesn't tickle my fancy, but I did watch Daredevil season 1 and 2, and I've also watched Iron Fist season 1, and then I've watched Defenders where they all come into play. Overall, I really liked the show. I love how they're intertwined together. So there are other characters that are in all of the other shows. Just recently, I noticed The Punisher season 1 is on, and you can see little bits and pieces of him in Daredevil, but my god, The Punisher, wow. How do I describe this? I just finished it last night, the last episode, and it was full on, like, woo! Like, if you thought Game of Thrones was violent and gore and blah, I'm coughing because I'm so excited. Now, if you are sensitive to violence or high action and I would not recommend this show, but if you're a boy or if you're a girl that is really into action-packed, you know, I'm gonna kick your butt kind of action, you're gonna love it. Honestly, you're gonna love it. The good thing about The Punisher is he's not this rich guy with superpowers. He's an ordinary guy that joined the military and is still stuck in the war. And obviously his title says punish. He's going to punish those that basically up his life. Now, for the ladies, enjoy the view. As I mentioned, there's Iron Fist and Daredevil. Daredevil starts off a little bit slow, but you learn what happened to him, how he lost his eyesight, but he can still see, if you know what I mean. And also there is something else in Daredevil that you need to watch that you see in the show The Defenders. So we all know Elektra. Something happens to her and then she is pronounced as Black Knight, sorry, not Dark Knight. This isn't Batman. Black Sky. I meant Black Sky. She's Black Sky. Woo! What? Anyway, so she's presumed dead and we're like, oh, okay. And then poor Daredevil was like, huh. But then you watch Defenders and you're like, oh my god, she's alive. And what the hell is going on? But in the end, they're together. And it's so cute. But I feel sorry for Karen Page because like she sort of had a thing for Matt. So, But if you watch Punisher, you can see Karen Page and yeah, like there was a moment in what I think it was the second last episode or the very last episode of The Punisher where they're in the lift and they put their heads together and I was like, kiss her, damn it, kiss her, like come on. But I get it, you wanna drag it out a little bit. Punisher is like a badass guy, but he's also got a very sweet side as well, so I like that. Hey, the big one, Game of Thrones. Woo! Okay, now I was a bit of a late bloomer when it came to Game of Thrones, but I had season 1 to 4 locked away somewhere and my best friend said, Maya, you've got to watch it. I'll tell you now, you're gonna love it. Okay, cool. So I started watching it. Episode 1 I thought, not into this, until the very last scene where you see Cersei and Jaime get it on and I'm like, hold on a second, isn't that her? Aren't they? Ugh. These are the days of our lives. That's what got me hooked. Not because there's incest, but I thought, oh, okay, what's going on? There's a bit of drama going on. And then he pushes Bran off the wall to hide their secret. So, many seasons later, as you see, season 7, it seems very rushed. And I get it. Less episodes, longer episodes, and you don't want to drag it out. But it would have been nice if maybe they popped one more episode on the season just to stretch it out a bit. The thing I didn't like was somehow the ravens in season 7 are quicker than SMSs. So, mind you, it's winter, it's freezing. How do they just manage to fly in that damn cold so quickly? I understand if it takes the birds months to get somewhere, but maybe Game of Thrones should say, like have a little timeline on the bottom saying 3 months later, a year later. So it looks a little bit more realistic. Anyway, I mean the scene where John and his Suicide Squad are there and then he sends, what's his name? I forgot his name! He sends his bloke to go to the wall to let them know to send Daenerys to help them. My god, he ran pretty quick in the cold. And why didn't anyone chase him? Huh? Anyway, whatever. And then, boom, Daenerys is there. Hello! Her dragons are super fast, and yet season 1 to 4, it takes her years to cross the narrow sea. What the hell? Come on! But it is very awesome that you see Daenerys come in and fly and save them, but it is also sad that one of her dragons, but good news, he's kind of alive, but not. But first of all, where did the White Walkers get those massive chains? And they can go into water, clearly, because they had to put it around the dragon. So what happened there? But besides that, the whole White Walkers and dragon blowing fire, ice, that was pretty cool. Pretty cool. But goddamn, they're all screwed. Now the whole Daenerys and Jon Snow being together. Wow, they don't know that they are related. Cool. I'm saying, oh, I can't have children. My dragon are my children. You need to accept that. And he's like, yeah, sure, but give me a chance. Alright, give me a chance here. I reckon the next season, she'll be preggers. And is Cersei pregnant? Is she pregnant? We don't know what she is whipping up. So I reckon they are gonna have their baby, and somehow a little bird, a raven to be specific, will announce the news of, ooh, your family. They've got Bran, the three-eyed raven, so he can tell them, and Sam, he can also confirm those details. Why haven't they already told them before Daenerys and Jon got it on? Back in the day, they thrived on incest. But it's funny how the Lannisters being all incest was a no-no, but everyone supports Daenerys and Jon Snow. I don't know. I guess it's not as bad that it's an auntie and a nephew than brother and sister, but it's still sick in my world. Now, what made me laugh is when Daenerys came down on her dragon and Cersei's just sitting there like, and? It's a big dragon! Why aren't you scared of it? I know you were expecting it, but those dragons are huge, and it blows fire, and it can kill you, like that. I would be terrified. But okay, Cersei's a hard ass, we get it. But then when the White Walker came out, she's just like, there were so many people that could have killed that White Walker, and they did. But you're not scared of the dragon. The dragon! The dragon! Well, we're gonna wait 2 years for the next season. Now I get it, they're very good quality, very detailed, so they've got to take their time filming and editing and woo. I think it's the last season, which breaks my heart. But it'll be good. It'll be good. Get the popcorn ready, guys. It's Game of Thrones. Winter is here.